Hey everybody, I'm Pravin's daughter Isha. Today we will be doing a recipe that's one of my favorites. It's called halva. My dad taught me how to make it when I was in middle school, and he actually taught me how to make it in the microwave. Probably because it was safer than me cooking on the stovetop. Probably because it was an easier way to make it. So the first step here is to take a microwave-safe bowl and to put 1 cup of semolina flour into that bowl. And then the next step is we actually take this and we put it into the microwave. It's best to microwave the semolina flour in 1-minute stages and then to check the progress between each minute, and that's to make sure it doesn't burn. You can see how your semolina is roasting by looking at the color of it. We want it to become like a light brown. After 4 1-minute intervals of roasting the semolina in the microwave, you can see it's kind of a golden brown right now. So next we're going to put in 4 tablespoons of butter. This is about half a stick of butter, and that's what we're going to put in the next stage. If you prefer to make this recipe vegan and dairy-free, you can actually use vegan butter. So next we're going to mix in the butter a little bit to help with the melting process. So we're just going to kind of coat the semolina onto the butter before we do another round of microwaving. We'll do another 1-minute interval. And we're up for another minute. This recipe looks pretty easy, but for me it's pretty challenging because my microwave is much taller than I am. After the first few times that we microwave it, the semolina tends to stick to the sides of the container. However, as we continue microwaving it and adding the butter, it slides right off. While the semolina is microwaving, we're also going to boil some water. As you can see here, it's looking pretty roasted and brown. So next we need to put in the boiling water. You need to be very careful though, because the water is so hot it'll sizzle. So you need to put in a little bit at a time and then stir it in. You can see the semolina flour is really absorbing this water. And at this point, you can probably add it all and it'll be fine. Now we're just going to finish stirring it in. So you can see now that the boiling water was absorbed by the semolina flour and it's coming out as a really nice texture. So the next step is to add a 1/2 cup of sugar. You could use brown sugar, white sugar, really any type of sugar that you want. As you can see, it's getting runnier because of adding the sugar. This is normal. When we microwave it again, the texture will become more solid. Cover it. We're not going to seal it so it doesn't explode, but we're going to put it in the microwave after we microwaved our halva again. So we're going to put a pinch of saffron into 2 tablespoons of hot water. So now the saffron is starting to bleed in its color a little bit, so we're going to let it sit for a minute. I'm adding about 1/4 teaspoon of ground cardamom powder into the halva. So now that we let the saffron sit, we're going to go ahead and mix that in too. Alright Dad, let's see how I did.
Isha, you did amazing.
Well,
that looks so good.
We haven't tried it yet.
You did a very good job.
Thanks Dad. Alright Mom, let's see if Mom likes it. What do you think?
Wonderful, Isha.
Thanks.
Good job.
Thanks. Now finally it's my turn. Not bad.